What's going on, guys, Rebecca? And yeah, you're probably thinking, wait, this is only 10 minutes long. That's because it's probably the worst race I've ever had to record. And it was honestly so uneventful. You'll see that qualifying is like about a minute long. And then literally the race is just the highlights from the end of it. So in the background, you are seeing me just doing my normal R&D stuff. But honestly, this race was so bad. Wasn't the setup whatsoever. The setup was absolutely perfect. I even just tweaked it a little bit to give me a bit more speed through the corners. Obviously, with setups, you just have to tweak them to the car that you have at that time. But yeah, the let's talk about AI. This is more of a rant now. This is kind of like I want to talk about F1. And in the background, you'll just see some gameplay from episode 4. This is literally episode 4 of the career mode. So let's talk about F1 24. It's not the best. Now, with setups, I think the cars are drivable. But if you want to do an online race against people against the wheel versus controller, obviously those on wheel have a huge advantage over controller users. That's just how it is this year. Um, I know that they are looking to do a patch eventually, but they need to really hurry up with that because otherwise they're going to lose so many more players compared to what they got. So yeah, but like I say, with setups, if you're on controller, game is fine. You can definitely tell the handling model's different, and yeah, I'm glad that I gave it a chance, and it's fun. It's a fun game to play if you're a casual. I'm kind of like in that mark between casual and serious. Like I'm semi serious when it comes to Prime F1 games. Like I want to have fun, but I want to do well. So I'm kind of in that ballpark. Oh yeah, good news though. We've got new sponsors, but you know that's one of the things that's a bit glitched. Your title sponsor will not show up on the car if you back out the session and go back in. So yeah, that's fun. Let's talk about the MyTeam content. Now, obviously, I got the deluxe edition, so I had the podium pass for free. Um, it is actually, I didn't realize it was. I had to redeem it in the emails. Thankfully, though, I can hold that onto that for another couple of months, and then they'll be ready for me to use. Um, but if you, let's say, right, you don't buy the podium pass, you haven't bought the deluxe edition, at launch, you only get one free livery, helmet, race suit, and that's not the worst bit. The badges and emblems. Don't know if you guys remember, but we used to have a bunch of emblems for free. Nope. They're locked behind the fucking podium pass and behind the store. Yeah, that's very scummy. Very, very scummy from Codemasters and EA. Um, I'm hoping they'll respond to the backlash and, you know, add free stuff like they need to really do it. Um, because, people just want to play the game. Like, you buy this game off and you don't have internet, let's say. You buy a physical edition of this game. You have one livery for the whole entire game cycle. And if you can't update the game, then it sucks so bad. I feel sorry for those that don't buy Bitcoins and whatnot. Because, some people will spend money on this game, some people won't. That's why I'm looking forward to F1 Manager because they have a shit ton of livery options. The AI, apparently they're really bugged around in wet races. They will start, like, even you start on dry tyres in a wet race. They are looking at that. There is a fix coming apparently for that. When, we don't know. Normally there used to be day one updates. It seems like now games will get released as quick as possible to try and make as much money as possible and hope that stuff flies under the radar. But you know what? We consumers are smart and also stupid because we buy the games when they're broken. I spent £75 on this game. £75 on basically. I don't fucking know. I really don't. What else? What else? Honestly, there's so much wrong with this. The AI seem very. They're always stuck in the DRS train. I've noticed, especially in this race. Like the front runners, I think there's all. In fact, we'll be able to see in a bit. But I think they was all separated by like 5 seconds, and then you had like a couple of cars in the midfield on their own. Then you had myself and Jack Doohan and Ricardo just bringing up the rear. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't help as well that our car is so slow compared to everyone else's. I get that, you know, we're going to be slow, but yeah, it's there's something about this game at this moment in time that I'm just really not enjoying. As you can see, you know, this is our first qualifying run. Um, it wasn't the best, I'll admit. I think this is where I had like lower front wings, so I was kind of like struggling anyway. As per usual as well, I always do a slow run, like slower run anyway on the first one. Like the car felt okay. Like I said, the cars, like when you have the setup and everything, it felt fine. But unfortunately, as you're going to see here, I ran out of time. This was my own doing, actually. I'm not going to blame the game or anything. My own doing, I just lost track of, because I sped it up and I go out with about like double the time remaining that I need. So like if it's a 1 minute 30 lap, I will then go out at 3 minutes. And it normally works. But yeah, like I say, the podium pass, you know, I can get that. I can get over that. George Russell did actually get through. Is there really any big shocks? Not really. I mean, the Alf, yeah. I was so slow. I was like 8 tenths slower. But literally, this is the best way to show you the highlights of the race. I'm not going to edit down a 45-minute video for like 2 minutes of footage. I'll just show you the highlights because this is literally all it was. As we get a shitty start. I'm not even going to do a voiceover for this because it's awful. Nothing happened. Sure, there was a couple of overtakes, but nothing to write home about. We got the undercut. That's basically it. You know, we had a bit of a battle between myself, Jack Doohan, and Ricardo. But even then, they never got past. I was able to defend really well. See, I'm not gonna. I say, oh yeah, you know what? Actually, no, we made a couple of overtakes. That was kind of how far our overtaking procedures really went. Yeah, give or take a couple. But yeah, like I say, I don't want to pretend that this race went well when it really didn't. It was probably, like I say, the most boring race I've ever had to like edit down and record. You know, it's better to show you like a 10-minute video of a race than well, of like instead of like 25, 30 minutes of a boring race. So it's just look, it's just how these things go. You know, you're gonna have good races, you're gonna have bad races. Like I felt really smooth as well as we are actually gonna go around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo. So you know, maybe I did make an overtake or two, so that's good. But yeah, like I say, once I got the setup down and everything felt good. But this game does need a lot of fixing. Of course, this video is going to go up on Thursday. I'm recording this on a Monday, so I don't know when the next set of updates are going to be. That's the thing. I'm still, you know, waiting for all the setups. Still, the sim racing setups are now on Imola, I believe it was. I'm hoping that it's going to be in Monaco tonight. So that'd be fun. But look at this. We go 3 wide. 130 out. Oh, that's the thumbnail sorted. But yeah, you know what? Like I say, it's just one of them things. I'm hoping that the next race is going to be a lot better. Otherwise, this series is going to go down the mud, and the first episode hasn't even gone live yet. So I don't know how you guys are enjoying this. If anyone's going to watch at all, you know, I could be recording to absolutely nobody right now. That's a lie. Actually, Team Talus normally watch, but you know. But yeah, look, the top 9 separated by 3.8 seconds, and then everyone else is just there. But Max Verstappen, 10 points clear now of the Ferraris of Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. I am still last with 0 points. Some actually know. Oh no, I'm not last, but our team is last. But that's going to do it though for the end of this video. Apologies that it's so bad, but yeah, like, subscribe if you want, and hopefully tomorrow's episode will be a lot better. See ya.